Turn to page 25 in your workbook. Today we will have an introduction to slope. The slope is the measure of the steepness of a line. If the y values are increasing as x increases, the line has a positive slope. This means if you trace a line with your finger from left to right, in the same order you read a book, the line will go up to the right. Like this. If the y values are decreasing as x increases, the line has a negative slope. If you trace a line with your finger from left to right, the same direction you read a book, the line will go down to the right. Like this. A vertical line has an undefined slope. In this situation, the y values are changing, but the x values always stay the same. As in this line right here. You can use the acronym VUX to help you remember that when the line is vertical, you have an undefined slope. The slope can also be 0. If the y values are not changing as x increases, the line will have a slope of 0. Anytime the line is horizontal, like this, the slope is 0. This would indicate the situation where there isn't any change. You can use the acronym HOI to help you remember. HOI stands for horizontal and 0. In the next 9 examples, we will identify the slope as positive, negative, 0, or undefined from each graph. Let's do the first 6 together. Number 1, if we trace the line from left to right, the line is going up. So this means the slope is positive. In the second example, if you trace the line from left to right, it's going down. In this case, the slope is negative. In example number 3, you have a horizontal line. We can remember HOI. Horizontal is 0. So your slope is 0. In example number 4, you have a vertical line. In this case, you can use the acronym VUX. Vertical equals undefined. So this line, slope, would be undefined. Example number 5, you have a horizontal line. As we said before, you can use HOI, horizontal 0. So your slope is 0. Example number 6, if you go left to right, the line is getting bigger. So your slope would be positive. Now turn the page, pause the video, and try 7 problems 7 through 9 on your own. In these next examples, we are going to start at the point on the graph and move the slope. So we're going to repeat as much as possible until the graph runs out. So right here you see slope equals 2. This is positive. So you're going to do 2 over 1, and you're going to move it up and to the right. So up 2 and to the right 1. So up 1, 2, to the right 1. Up 2, to the right 1. And then you're just going to continue the pattern, which would be left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, and then connect your points. In example number 2 has a slope, a negative slope. Slope equals -3. In this case, you're going to go down 3 and right 1. So down 1, 2, 3, right 1. Down 1, 2, 3, right 1. In example number 3, you have another negative slope, but this is -1 over 2. So you're going to go down 1, right 2. So down 1, right 2. And then you just continue the pattern. Now we're going to graph a line with a given point with the indicated slope. We're going to start at the indicated point and move the slope. And we're going to repeat the pattern until the point goes off the coordinate plane. So in the example number 10, we're going to go up 2 and right 5. So up 2, right 5. And continue the pattern. In example number 11, you have a negative slope. So you're going to go down 2 and right 3. So you go down 2 and right 3. And then you just continue the pattern. Here you have a slope of 3 over 1. So you're going to go up 3 and right 1. So up 3, right 1. And you'll just continue the pattern. In example number 13, it's a -1/3. So you are going to go down 1 and right 3. Down 1, right 3. Now turn to page 27. Number 14 says it has a 0 slope. Do we remember our acronym? HOI? horizontal 0. So this would be a horizontal line. Number 15 is undefined. Remember vox. So this would be a vertical line. Now try number 16 and 17 on your own. Pause the video. Now check your answers. Here we're going to plot the given point, then move the slope. Repeat as much as possible until the graph runs out. So we're going to plot the point with the coordinates 2, 1. 1, 2. And now we're going to repeat the slope. So it's up 1, and right 3. So up 1, right 3. And now we just continue the pattern. Let's try the next one. So the point is -4, -2. So -4, -2. This is your initial point. And your slope is -2. So you're going to go down 2 and to the right 1. Down 2 to the right 1. And then draw your line. In the next example, you're going to plot the coordinate -1, 3. So -1, 3. And then you're going to go down 1 and to the right 2. So down 1 to the right 2. Down 1 to the right 2. Then connect your line. Now try 18 and 19 on your own. Do problems 20 through 27 for your homework.